Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we got the air separation going to get oxygen and nitrogen, as we've done many times before, but this time at a much larger scale. And then we combined the nitrogen that we got with the hydrogen that we have from the saline solution separation into ammonia gas. So we now have tons of ammonia gas. So that is good. So now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make carbon dioxide. And we can combine some more of that hydrogen with the carbon dioxide with a green metal catalyst to make methanol. That is the next plan, and then we're combining that methanol with our ammonia to make methylamine. We're combining some more methanol with the methylamine to make dimethylamine. And, yeah. So, we'll see how far we get. Alright, but for now, actually, let's get rid of some of these blueprints, because we don't really need those. For now, what we're going to need is we're going to need a couple of electric mining drill 4s. We're also going to need a few groundwater bores. Alright, here's the infinite coal. So we only needed 2, right? Says we needed 2. Well, we're going to put in 2. With our groundwater bores. And we need some power. Done. All right. We're going to need 5, was it liquefiers? 5 liquefier 4s. I don't have any on me. At a rate of what? 9.3 per second. Okay, so inserters will be fine. No, I don't want to place it. I want to ghost it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so they can run off of that substation. Alright, so that'll bring that in, and then we'll have... What's the rate? Again, you gotta pay attention to the rates. 400 per second. Alright, that's not a problem. And we will put... that in. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing carbon dioxide. Okay. Then we need some hydrogen. Alright, how is the hydrogen being arranged? Right, we have a third hydrogen. Okay. So probably want to bring hydrogen up to like here-ish. Well, I think that's the right spot. Okay. Yep, I think we got that set in correctly. Very good. Well, we just need the last of those belts installed. Are they sending this belt on like the slowest possible construction robot? Yep, apparently they are. Alright, so to make our methanol, we need 3 chemical plant 4s with green metal catalysts. Okay, so let's do... one, 2, 3. I don't know which inputs and outputs those are going to be. But it's also going to need... let's see, what's the output? The output is 462.5 per second. Alright, that's fine. We'll throw that into another tank. Okay, there's one installed. There's 2 installed. Methanol gas. Okay, so this one is the carbon dioxide. And then this one is the hydrogen. Done. so this is going to want to drop here. This is going to want to pick up there. .3 per second. No. 4.7 per second. Green metal catalyst. Oh. Right. Only one. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, so we're going to be putting the empties on the inside. That makes sense. That works. Put the empties on the inside of the belt. So you're making green metal catalyst. So you're going to want to dump the fulls on the outside of the belt. Okay. Alright, so for green metal catalyst, we need aluminum and silver. Aluminum and silver. Here's the aluminum. Actually, let's do it here. Okay. And then the silver is here. Well, that doesn't quite work, does it? It'll have to come up here. There we go. So that'll do the silver. And then we'll probably want, let's see, 50, 100, 150, maybe? Oh, I got 38 red metals. Alright, so wait for that to get built in. So, the methanol gas is then going to go in two directions. We don't need that right now. Methanol gas is going to go in two directions. One is going to go down to the where our ammonia is and hook into that. 1157. That's hydrazine. Okay. Okay, there's the silver. Well, let's just manually fill this in. There we go. I want to make sure that this is going to run. Okay, yep. That's good enough. And we did not need any modules on this, right? No. Alright then. First thing we're going to do is we're going to send this south. Okay. We're gonna need 2 pipes. We're gonna need 2 pipes feeding this process. So this is done. Right, because we need 1100. It's gonna be 6. It's going to be 6 chemical plant 4s. I'm actually going to make a second chemical plant 4 so that I can actually place one of them down. We're going to do 6 of them. Yeah, we're going to do them. I think we're going to do them vertical. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now, what are you making? You're making methylamine. Right, methylamine. Methylamine gas. Methanol gas and ammonia gas producing methylamine and purified water as a byproduct. Okay, so the ammonia is going to be here, and the methanol is going to be here. So we're going to want to do it like this. That's not lined up exactly where it needs to be. There we go. And then this other end hooks up to that one. Then we get a substation in here. And get all of this hooked up. I know I probably have a blueprint for this, but... So the purified water, is that something I actually need to keep? I believe it is. Yeah, because we're going to need purified water for this process. Do we have it as a byproduct? We do have it as a byproduct. Okay, so we are going to have to route that to kind of a central location. We're going to have to route the purified water to a central location. How many inputs are we going to have? 1, 2 inputs. It's a maximum of 300 per second. And the thing is, we're going to be producing this right here. Right? And this can handle it. Can this handle it? How much? How much? How much? How much? 200, 200. Yeah, we can absolutely handle it. So let's throw a tank into the middle. Okay, we have a tank in the middle. And it's another 6. So basically we line it up directly with this. I hope that this lines up nice. Dimethylamine. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That wasn't quite perfect. We can drop that in there. That'll be fine. Yeah, and we shouldn't need a pump for this. I guess I don't think we'll need a pump for this. Right, and the products are going to be, yeah, the dimethylamine and more water. And I'm going to assume it is the same. Yes, it is. Alright, dimethylamine. And then I will have, I think we'll go ahead and we'll put in a tank here for water. And we're going to need to deal with, what, 430 per second, so we're going to need 3. We need 3 clarifiers, I think. And they all should be able to come in the same And on the same pipe. All right. Well, there we go. And in fact, what we can do next, because that's on the list, that's done. That's done. We can bring over our sodium hydroxide and combine it with that purified water to make our sodium hydroxide solution. And that needs what? 4 liquefiers. One, 2, 3. No, that won't work. That won't work. There's our sodium hydroxide. Okay. Rate 34.7. I didn't think I needed 2 runs of that. Oh, because I combined them. That really is unnecessary, but... how far does it go? There? Bring it there. Alright, so what we'll do is we will put those 4 there, run a pipe, input drop position. Okay, now we just wait for those to arrive. Is that the pump? That's the pump. Okay. Alright, so what you are making is sodium hydroxide solution. And a bunch of it. Oh, it has no power. There we go. $34.7 is Well, 34.7 divided by 4, so it's going to be less than 10 per second, so that should be alright. I'll put it in myself. There we go. Okay, so yeah, now that's pulling that. That's full up. Now, should I interlink these? Well, they're interlinked through here. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so we'll let that run. That'll take care of this. And then we combine our sodium hydroxide solution with chlorine gas to make sodium hypochlorite. Then we take a bunch more of our ammonia. Combine with the sodium hypochlorite to make monochloramine gas. Take our monochloramine and our dimethylamine, and we make dimethylhydrazine. Excellent. Alright, but I think we'll go ahead and stop here, and we will work towards that when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.